Suntem la Sports Talks, aici la Sports Festival, ce este o ediție cu adevărat specială, pentru că avem niște superstaruri prezente aici la Cluj. Chiar dacă ei nu mai au nevoie de nicio prezentare, vreau să spun două, trei cuvinte despre fiecare dintre ei. Începem cu Wesley Sneijder, internațional olandez, vicecampion mondial, câștigător de Champions League cu Inter, cu Mourinho, jucător la Inter, jucător la Real, jucător la Galatasaray. Kurányi, internațional german, peste 50 de selecții, 19 goluri, a jucat la Schalke, în Germania și la multe alte echipe, la Stuttgart. Materazzi, campion mondial cu Italia în 2006, câștigător de Champions League cu Interul lui Mourinho și a lui Chivu și a lui Sneijder în 2010, când Inter a reușit tripleta. Și evident, lângă mine, colegul meu, pe jumătate e comoderator, pe jumătate este alături de ceilalți fotbaliști, co-fotbalist astăzi și adversar diseară în meciul demonstrativ cu Ronaldinho. Răzvan, un jucător cu peste 100 de selecții în echipa națională, cel mai bun fundaș stânga, din punctul meu de vedere, din istoria fotbalului românesc. So guys, thank you for being here. It's an honor for us having you here in Cluj-Napoca. The first questions for you is, how do you feel in Cluj?
So,
Kevin.
it's very nice with you. Come on. It's very nice to be here. I'm very happy for the invitation to be with our football friends, and we feel amazing festival, and I think we will have a very good game tonight.
Wesley, are you ready for the game tonight against the Romanian players?
I hope I'm ready. But yeah, I think so. I think so. We have some good physios here upstairs, so I think that we have to make a last massage in like an hour, and then I'm ready. Yeah.
Marco, you are the defender. You are in front of the goalkeeper, no?
They say me about the strategy. Yeah. Only me, defender, and then all strikers. It's not easy tonight.
Răzvan, ești pregătit? Vorbim în engleză pentru să înțeleagă și ei?
Okay, I just came from massage, so the guy is ready for you.
Don't worry, Marco.
I will be ready for you tonight. So Kevin, especially for you, I will be
we have
one
already
against
a defender who will take care of you. So we have a good game tonight.
Of course.
So, some special tactics for tonight, for the game? Wesley, what do you expect? From you?
As we just mentioned, we have Marco Materazzi, who just arrived here, so he's our own defender, and I know him pretty well from the training sessions, especially in Inter, and you don't want him behind you. So I wish you all good luck, the Romanian players, and I hope you stay safe.
I play on the other side.
Doesn't matter. He's everywhere. He's everywhere.
Also
Trust
Ronaldo
me.
phenomenon, sir.
Yeah,
I say,
okay.
remember the other side, please.
Yeah, of course.
Guys, you are superstars, very, very good players. Please tell us, how does it take to become a football player? A good football player? Marco.
Me? Yeah. It's not easy because I was not professional since 24 years, 22 years. I'm not Sneijder or Kevin. They play professional when they start, you know, because my father was a manager. It was not easy for me to keep my way because I follow him in different countries, in different cities, in different team. But I put my best since when I was 5 years old. I was 2 balls by my hand because I want to be a professional player. I have a dream to be professional, to be in Serie A, to participate to the World Cup, to reach in the final, to win the final, and then I was lucky because in Italy, in Germany, the third game Nesta was out. For me, it was a big problem because Nesta, in my opinion, is one of the best defender ever. But I did my best. I scored immediately, and my way was like this. And then in the final, God gave me the opportunity to score and got the cup.
Kevin, you were born in Rio. Your father is like a German with Hungarian descent. Your mother is from Panama. You're a child of the world, no?
You are complicated.
You're complicated, man.
So, you know, I'm very happy to be like this because I'm a guy with open mind. and I always say, my father says to me, treat everyone same. So I'm born in Rio de Janeiro. My father is German. My mother is from Panama. So I'm a guy from the world, and I'm happy to be like this because I have friends from Holland, Italy,
5 passports.
Romania, from everywhere. I have 3 passports, not 5.
But you have to hide it.
Your friend here, you can get him.
I can get you Romanian one.
Yes, maybe I get 1 Romanian passport also. No, I'm very happy to be like this, and so thank you.
Wesley, Ajax school, Holland has a great tradition in football. How was it for you to become a football player?
Well, I started when I was pretty young. I was 4 years old, and I started in the first amateur team in Holland, in Utrecht. But I think I learned the most on the streets. So with friends playing on the streets. So that's why I really love this sports festival. I already mentioned in the press conference. Like keep supporting your children to do any sport because it's really important. So I think my mentality got created on the streets, playing against all the children, fight against all the children, and try to take your position in the team. And about the Ajax school, when I was 7, I went to the Ajax school. I joined the Ajax Academy, and for me it's one of the best academies in the world, definitely. And it was not only about football, because you can have the talent and think like, okay, with my talent I will reach the top. No, I don't believe in that. You need to have the right mentality. You need to be disciplined. To give you one example, when we walked into the Ajax Academy and you didn't carry your own bag with your own clothes in it, they sent you home. So there was no possibility of your dad carrying your bag to put you in the dressing room to change your clothes. No, you have to do it by yourself. So when you're 7 years old, you have to do it by yourself. Carry it without cap, no earrings, nothing.
It's a lesson you learn from the
It's
kid.
It's a big lesson you learn. And if you forget anything, like even if it's one sock, you're not able to train. So you don't forget it the next time. So you need to have the right mentality, to be disciplined and train hard, guys. I believe me, it was not easy. It was a hard way, and stay focused. So you need to put everything on side.
Here at Sports Festival, we have a subject to talk about the patience. Patience for building performance in life, in sports. What do you think about that? Marco, what's your opinion? Does it require to be very patient
You have to be
in
patient.
time? Yeah.
So before I met against Ronaldinho, it was my idol. I hug him because I love football. You have to do the same, because you have a dream. You have to be patient every day into the pitch, because you always can have the opportunity to be football player.
Just a question. What is the hardest thing for a football player to get there? What is the hardest things to do as a football player to reach the highest level?
I think the most important is to have a good mentality. It's everything in the head. So always when you fight for something, you have a dream, and some guys have more talents than one, but they don't have the mentality. And someone has less talents, but they get where they want because they fight for it, they're training for it, they do everything to reach his way, and this is the most important.
Wesley?
Oh, I think when you have the talent and when you also have the right mentality, and on a certain point you reach the level to be a professional, then it seems like it's an easy way, because to come there, it's easy, but to stay at top level, that's the most difficult part. So I remember when I was 18 and I played my first game with Ajax, and I look back to the whole Ajax Academy, I said, okay, it went pretty easy. But now it starts, and now it's yeah, you need to have even more focus. You need to train every day, keep on training, because it's not like, okay, now I reach this level and now I can chill out. No, then the hardest part starts to be on that top level, and it's all about focus. Focus. I always tell, I have a 9 years old child. He's playing football as well. He loves it, but he never keep the focus. So when I start to train with him, after 5 minutes, he's looking around like if there are any birds or something, and I try to convince him that focusing on something is really important, and not only in football, also on school, at home, by having a dinner with your parents. Try to stay focused on one thing, and when you finish it, then you go to the other thing, and that's with children very difficult. Stay focused, everyone.
Marco, can you tell us some key moments in your career when these key moments was making the difference instead to go up and instead to go down, you was going up? So maybe some stories or maybe some key moments from your career for the people to understand which is the...
Yeah, when I reached in Inter in the first year, we wasn't the best team in Serie A, but we lost the Liga in the last game against Lazio, and then you have to restart training by training to keep the chance to win again, and then we won the first league in 2006. It's not easy because I was lucky because I played with one of the best team, the best players, and then we finished on 2010 with this guy helped us to win the treble. Okay. In that moment, I thought, okay, we deserve it because me, Toldo, Cordoba, and Zanetti, we were in Roma in the last game when we lost. We cried, and then we restart to keep our way for the trophy, right?
Okay.
And so, 2006, after this is my story, when I won the World Cup. Normally, after the World Cup, if you won, you are knockout, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You already reached the top.
Okay.
Yeah.
In 2006, 2007, I scored. I did the best season in my life because my mentality was incredible. My passion was okay. Now I have to show my best because the people wait me behind the corner, right? Hey, now you was lucky in the World Cup. Now you have to
you need to prove again.
And then I scored 10 goals.
Yeah.
As a defender. That was my come posso dire?
Key moment.
My moment.
Yeah. Okay. Kevin, just sorry for disturbing.
You're busy?
How much
you can go if you want.
How much you think luck is influencing the career of a player?
You're working for your luck. If you work and do some, you training, you learn it to do the things right, and then, of course, you get the luck coming to you. But if you don't training, if you don't be prepared for the games, so you never will get luck. You know?
So you build your luck, yeah?
Yes. All my life I have luck.
Okay, that's good.
One lucky boy.
Wesley, so you are a big...
Sorry, you are the football player or you
No,
are...
Let him talk, let him talk.
I'm the
My
co-host.
friend here.
I'm the co-host.
Your job.
Yes,
Why-
yes.
Tell
So,
him.
Wesley,
aware of
look,
that, yeah.
Ask him a question, please.
Yeah.
how big it is the pressure of the success? Because you are a player of Real Madrid, you are there, you are one of the biggest players in
But
the...
he came from the street, eh?
Okay,
No
doesn't matter.
pressure.
Actually, that is the pressure because you get on the highest level. How big is that pressure on your shoulders?
No, it is big. It's definitely very big. But
Because the expectation is also
yeah,
big.
they have always high expectations. But you know, I always set myself goals. So if you win a trophy, put yourself a new goal. Never look back to the past. Go on and go on and go on and try yeah, to be what I said before, focused and don't pay any attention to the media or the people who are talking. Yeah, sometimes they talk bad, but I never took it personal. I always had a mirror at home, and I knew myself. If I play bad, and I came home, I looked in the mirror and I said, Wes, today you were bad, really bad. But tomorrow is a new day. So I always look at the future, never look back, even if we had, in 2010 we won the Champions League. Okay, it was amazing. But then you have to set yourself a new goal by winning again and again and again. And that's why Cristiano, for example, and Messi, they are still hungry to win prizes. And I was always hungry to win prizes because I believe the best thing and the most beautiful thing in football is to raise a trophy. And when you raise a trophy, after 1 year of hard work, that's the most beautiful thing. And then you want to have it again, again, and again. So try it. There is a hard pressure, but I always left it behind me, and I went on for the next day.
But Răzvan, how do you manage to keep the pressure apart? How was it for you in your career? With pressure, with success, with defeats, ups and downs, like all the players. How was it for you?
Quite the same, because I'm coming also for the street. I'm coming from a poor family. So when you start to, because you start to win money, you start to have those money that you was dreaming about, and also you start to be well known in the city. You start to play for national teams. So the pressure is actually high because the expectations are big. So everybody is expecting for you to perform in any game. So, and it's happening that you don't play good. It's happening. That's happening for all the players. So it's important for you to criticize yourself, to understand what is good and what you did good and what you did bad, and to handle the pressure is not easy. And most of the times, I think, is not about it's not about success, of the pressure of the success. It's the pressure of the money. It's how you handle the pressure when you start to win money and you start to, to afford yourself almost anything, and that in collaboration or together with being well known as a big player, that is really hard to handle, actually. So you need to stay focused and to be hungry on achieve what you want to achieve in any season. Doesn't matter how.
Regarding what Răzvan said, how was it for you guys when you became famous? You started to learn a lot of money and you become well-known players. How was it for you to deal with the pressure of such thing? Kevin?
I think the most important is to have a good family who tell you to take care, because you are young, you are 18, 19 years old, getting a lot of money and a good salary. So some guys get crazy because they don't know how to work with the money. And this is the most important, to keep yourself like you've been before, try to keep your way for the success, and this is the most important, to have a good home.
Marco, let's speak about conflicts. Conflicts. Conflicts, but not. No, I'm not asking you what you are thinking about. No, it's just about conflicts inside of the locker room. So, the locker room. Sometimes it's happening. Let's say many things are happening there. How you manage as a, let's say, maybe as a leader in a locker room, or how you manage with the leaders in a locker room those conflicts, because there are.
That was easy. It was easy because in 2010, Mario Balotelli grew up with us when he was 16 years old. He was wrong in the first training because he tried to do the tunnel against me and Cordoba. And hey, baby, slow, eh?
Don't do that.
And then he starts very bad, but he was like my son. In 2010, he knows what's happened, because before Barcelona game in the same final, we played against the best team ever, I think. And then we were in the bus. It was Kivu,
Okay.
Sneijder, and Mario was behind of me. And Mario said, "Hey, today," because he didn't play.
Yeah.
It starts up, right? And then he said, "Today, if I go in, I will play bet." He laughed because it's real. Say, Mario, if you play bets, I will kick you. Because they are baby. Because I say, I kill you. And then Mario say, Cosa, what's you? Hey, we will see.
Yeah.
You start. Yeah, you come in and then play bet, and then we will see. So he come in, right? He played very bad.
And then
I
you kick
kill
him.
And after that, I was in the Mourinho locker room. I say, from tomorrow, in the training session,
Yeah.
for 2 weeks, if I'm yellow, Mario is red. Okay. For 2 weeks, Mario, maybe start training during 2 minutes. Game,
Then
kick
boom,
him,
out.
Actually, he destroyed Mario Balotelli's career, guys.
No. He loves me too.
No, but-
And then it's really because he needs that one. Because
But actually, you motivate
for us,
him.
for me was
There was no motivation for Mario Balotelli, trust me.
yeah, but that game was the last chance for me to become champion in Champions League, and then I cannot miss this opportunity. And then maybe for Mario, he was 18 years old, maybe more chance. For me, no. So I have to.
Wesley, tell us about your. Hey,
Come on, let
hey,
you
come on.
work, hey, come on.
I'm working too, eh? I'm paid for that.
Fuck you make interview, you everything, huh?
I will get my money no matter what.
No,
so
yes,
I can stay.
Tell us about the relationship with the coaches. I mean, with the coaches when you have bad times, when the coach are not putting you play, how you manage that?
I never had a coach who didn't put me play, but I can tell you the
Okay, so
difference.
okay, so
Because
it's
you
not
were too
not
good.
wrong. Okay, Kevin, the question was for you.
For me the same. For me the same. Sorry, but all
No.
my career was playing. Maybe on the end of my career.
Many,
No, but you know
if you want.
about coaches, there are different type of coaches, and you have managers and you have coaches who are better on the field, like during training sessions, like with the tactics and everything. But I believe that the best coaches that I have had were the best managers, because it's easy to manage 11 players, the players that they were always playing. It's really easy, but how to manage the 23 players, you know, the rest of the team who is not playing, you have to keep them focused as well for the moment that they have to come in, and that's not easy. I think Jose Mourinho was one of the best in this, and I think the biggest example is sitting next to us. Marco, he didn't play a lot in 2010, but the relationship he had with Jose Mourinho was really special, and we all know about the video after the Champions League game, after the Champions League final in Madrid, what happened. Everybody knows, and the children, if you don't know, look it up, ask your parents what happened, the hug between Jose and Marco. That's how a coach should be. I mean, like, he was focused till the end. He was part of the team. And to keep everybody part of the team, that's the hardest part of a coach. And for me, he is number one in this. I have had more coaches like that, but for me, in general, the best coaches are the best managers.
This is because you are here. I wanted to ask you about that, of course, about that video, but it's not about that video. How you know that when you are not playing, you blame as we are all like this, the players. We are blaming the coach that don't put you to play. How? Why?
Why? Because he creates really empathy atmosphere in the locker room. He was honest, because after 1 year he called me and then he said, Marco, maybe next year you don't play
Too much.
or you will play 5 games, 10 games, but I want to buy the new defender, Lucio,
Yeah.
But if you deserve to play, you will play. Take your time, and then call me back or tomorrow in the training ground we speak about. Okay, no problem. I was in the supermarket with my wife. After 1 minute, I call back to Jose and they say, I want to stay. Why? Because you are honest. And then
He was fair with you.
Yes, I do my best next year to play, and then we will see. So I played all Coppa Italia. It's not very important, but if you want to win the treble, you have to win.
Of course.
Also the final.
Yeah.
In the last game in Siena, if we draw, we didn't win the Serie A, and then Lucio was a little bit injury. Marco Materazzi played, and then we won with the Milito goal, and then we won the second. And in the final in Madrid, after the semi-final in Barcelona, you know, he's smart. And then when Ibra came out and Bojan came in, okay, normal. It's different players, and then Cordoba played in the semi-final. After the semi-final, he texted me in the locker room, Marco, remember, you will play the final because Klose and Müller, they're in, and then you have to go in. Okay, I played 30 seconds, but for me it was very important. After the semi-final, he think about me because, you know, I'm not happy.
And he was texting you in the locker room.
No play is not happy, never.
Of course.
But if you are a smart manager, you'll be happy.
Okay.
Wesley, you said earlier that the most important thing is to lifting a trophy above your head, but they always say that in life you learn more from defeats than from success. So I want to ask you, how was it for you losing the World Cup final in 2010? It was the most...
The problem was Robin, eh?
Yeah.
Because the assist was perfect for him.
Perfect, yeah. That final, how was it for you? Being so close to a World Cup champion for the first time from Holland.
Yeah.
And doesn't
No,
succeed.
of course, it's a hard time. But as I said, the day after is the past, and there's always a new possibility. Well, in the World Cup it takes 4 years, but there is still a possibility. So you have to go on, and of course you learn from defeats, always, because some things went wrong. There were some mistakes, like overall or individual. So you have to work on it, and 4 years later, we came far again in the semi-finals. So we were really close again, but anyway, it was not our success. And but then, okay, you have to take it as a gentleman, you know, and go on and win other trophies. So I'm happy about all the trophies that I have won, and yeah, I'm proud of that. But you should ask Marco also about. Not Jose Mourinho, but there was one coach he came after, Benitez. He was his good friend.
Please, Marco. How was it
Was
with you
the
and
worst
Rafa?
one. It was the worst one because, you know, I didn't play too much with the Mourinho, and then he arrived. It's not for me. With Mourinho was maybe the last year of my career. Then he arrived was be phenomenal. We won everything with Mourinho. He removed Mourinho picture in the locker room. Imagine my sites was only Mourinho picture. He killed me. And then okay.
He told him he had a picture of Mourinho on his locker in the dressing room, and Benitez told him to take it out, and he didn't do it.
No way.
He didn't do it.
And
But I'm curious about all the people here, you know, and about the media. Actually, we all want to know one thing from Marco, right? What do we want to know from him? What?
Yeah, of course, I know what you want.
You know
to
what?
ask. Yes.
You know what?
Yeah.
You guys know, right?
It's about the guy with
Huh?
the guy with the number 10 on the back.
What happened with Zidane? No, what happened, right?
So please,
Oh,
Marco,
God.
tell us.
Nothing.
Huh?
Nothing.
Nothing. No, you want to give me his jersey? I say no, thank you. I prefer your sister. Because I came from the street, no? In the street is normal.
It is normal that.
I'm not very good, and then you are very good, and I give you my jersey after the game. No, Come on. We were in the same stadium, same game, same final.
But
So
he have a sister or not?
We are same. Yeah. At that moment, I don't know, but he has.
Did you ever thought in your career, in your life, when you were a kid, that a World Cup final would be about you? You were a one-man show that final. You did that fall for 1-0 for France, then you scored the equalizer goal, then the episode with
penalty,
Zidane,
goal,
penalty,
goal.
all about Materazzi.
Penalty.
Yeah, but that's what he's saying. It was a one-man show.
But
It was all about
they
you.
don't- they
He gives
don't
you all
give
the
me
credits, bro.
MVP.
He
Yeah,
gives
you
you
get
all
the
the
MVP
credits.
or
He
not?
was the main
Sta
guy
parlando
from
bene
the
di
game.
I won the MVP. But
You want the MVP,
yeah,
yeah?
but I'm not famous at the moment. You know, the journalists hate me.
I'm a journalist and I love you because I'm a
thank
Squadra
you.
Azzurra
You are-
fan.
you are
because
number
of-
one.
See?
And there are more journalists. Do you hate him or love him? They love you.
Thank you.
Aplauze vă rugăm pentru Wesley Sneijder, Kevin Kurányi, Marco Materazzi, Răzvan
Thank you, guys.
aici
See you
la
later.
Sports Festival.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mulțumim foarte mult!